Hey y'all, today we're going to be talking about cleaning, and that's all. Dolls and clothes, just cleaning. So if you like the video, ring the bell and subscribe, because my subscribers are awesome. Boop boop be doo. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on cleaning clothes and dolls, and I'm going to give some examples. First, let's go over everything that I'm going to use. First, I put on an apron or an old shirt because we may be using a little bleach sometimes, and just to keep your shirt from getting stains. First, you need some containers, a towel, a cloth, preferably white, a measuring cup, bleach, Comet, some glass cleaner, some white vinegar, some hand soap or some dishwashing liquid, Pril shampoo, fabric softener, Tresemme conditioner, and OxyClean. They need to be gently cleaned. So I got some good candidates here. First, I'm filling up my OxyClean with about this much water, and I'm going to put some vinegar. This is a 1/3 cup, so I'm probably going to only do it about half. So I got the vinegar in there. So that is for your colors that may bleed and run, which is the 60s reds. I'm going to do this little penny bright dress. This one I've had, it has not been cleaned. Now, note, anytime that you're cleaning something old, you're taking a chance. These little flowers here could start falling apart. This one's not really real dirty, but I'd like the white to look a little better, so I'm going to give it a try, and I already have another one. So, in this one will go into the OxyClean. Now, you always want, not OxyClean, the vinegar water. So you want to always keep an eye on your clothes. This is another one I'm taking a chance. This is a Ken sweater. It's white, red, gray, and black. It will be going into the vinegar water to soak. Put them in the vinegar water. I'm going to leave those in there just a little while and see if any of the red starts bleeding out before I add anything else to it. Satin clothes. This is really dirty. I don't know if you can see the dirt stains on this. This is a Superstar first dress, and I have this is a Francie satin. I'm going to put these in together since they're completely one color. To fill these things too full, just a little bit, because I don't want to use all my products up too fast. So I'm going to get about that much in my little OxyClean measuring cup. Kind of stir it up a little bit. Maybe just so they don't fade, just a dash of vinegar in this water. And I'm going to put this in here. I like to swirl them around. I like to kind of swirl them around. And goes the Francie piece. I also have a light pink Ken top. It's going to go in with this also. And that's all I think I can put in that one. So now this one's got to sit aside. A Best Buy. This does not have any stains. It's not dirty. I don't think these colors will run. The ones to worry about is mostly the early 60s. So what I would do with this one is just get, on this one I'll get a little warm water. Just a little Oxy. So for this dress, this is a Best Buy dress, and it's not really dirty, but it has a teeny bit of smell, and I like all my clothes to be as clean and smelling good as I can get them. I don't like to think I have a dress this old that I can't wash, even though there's a few I can't. So I got about this much water and Oxy, and this will go in here. Now, So it smells good. I use a little bit of this good smelling, something that smells good hand soap. And I kind of rub it on there, just kind of rub it in just to give it a little bit of better smell. And with the Best Buy dress, this dark one, this is a lot of color, but this doesn't seem to be fading, so I'm going to put this pink and blue in with this one, because I think the only thing's coming out of that is a little dirt. I also have this little teacher dress, and it has a red necktie. So that one kind of worries me a little bit, but it's not from the 60s, so I'm going to put it in here too. So I've got 3 outfits in just the Oxy. 3 outfits. I've got this one, the Best Buy, and I don't know what this is, but it sure is cute. In with my reds, I found this original Ken top. It's a striped red with white. I'm going to throw it in with my lots of vinegar water. Some things that are not good candidates for being washed, one of them would be something like this. This Ken drum set. Because of this right here, I'm afraid the water may mess it up. It looks a little bad. It's got some red on it. So what I do with items like this, especially now that it's getting summer, when you get a hot day, put it out in the sun, and the sun will clean them. So at present, I have 3 things going on. I have the 70's. I have the ones that I'm really worried about. The red's fading. And this one is from the 60s, and it has red, so I better put it in. This is a little clone outfit. I'm going to put it in with the ones with a lot of vinegar. Now if you put things in with these Hong Kong tags, a lot of times when they soak, the tags will fall apart. So I just want you to know that. Whites. So I have this Ken Doctor shirt, and I just got this. I'm so thrilled over it. But it's a little dingy, so I found me another little container here with this much water in it. I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of bleach in this. About 1/4 teaspoon of bleach. I'm going to dump it in here, give it a little swirl, and in goes the Ken Doctor shirt. And I'm going to set it aside. Ratty licking, her face is really dirty, her dress is really dirty. So we're going to use her dress as an example. It's purple and white with a little pink tie right here. So this is going in my bucket of vinegar water. So I'm going to let this one soak all alone for a while. Now her underwear are white, so they can go in with the Ken bleach stuff. So now we wait. I want to get a little cookie in between while you're waiting. Let's go do some rechecking. Now this water is turning a shade of pink. So these did fade just a tad, because I remember I only put just a little bit of vinegar in these. Hand soap comes in. I'm going to just do a little scrubbing with it. Like an old scrub board, just scrub it together. Helps loosen any stains. So I moved everything from the red's vinegar water over into the other container that had the Best Buy dress. So I've got some combinations of colors. I've got some reds in here and some blues, but they weren't fading. This is red and like a bleaching material. So I added a little more warm water and a little more OxyClean. I like giving them a little dash in the washing machine, the agitator. And let those soak a little while longer. So my satiny pink pieces look pretty clean, so I went ahead and rinsed them under some clear water and then put them in the sink with the fabric softener. You can see this water now has a pink shade. If you can't see that, it does have a pink. So those did fade a little bit. I could have put a little more vinegar in those. I don't even do it full. About to here. Got my fabric softeners in the water. Twirl that around. Make sure my sink's popped up good. So it's time to go through this bucket with my mixture. Here's my Ken shirt. I rinse them in cold water. Doesn't look like anything faded. It looks pretty good. And I'm dump his shirt in the fabric softener. The sweater is still not to my liking. It goes back in. This fabric softener. And this water is getting really, really dirty at this point. So I think I'm going to reload my water. I know these are colored clothes, but I'm going to put just a drop. Let's see what one. Just a drop of bleach in this for this dress and a Ken sweater. And some fabric softener. I think they've been in there long enough. You don't need to leave them in there that long. So while those are just drip drying just a little bit, I'm going to check my clone Tammy dress. It's in the vinegar water. There's a bad stain right here. So this little clone outfit has a stain right here that's not coming out. So I kind of take clothes, pat them a little bit. And I will run through this in fast motion because I know you don't want to watch me sit here and dry a bunch of clothes with a hairdryer. All portion of cleaning. Yeah, this one's pretty dirty. Her face is dirty. Her hair is ratty looking. So let's see what we can do with her. So I'm wetting her down. And this is where I'm going to use a little dish detergent on her hair. Nice and soapy. I will use a little hand soap just to rub her and get her nice and slick. Just to remove any surface dirt. She's not really dirty. Her face was the mostly dirty in her hair. Palm it. So I'm going to use a little Comet on her face. She doesn't have any major stains, but she's got dirt. Just dirt. The Comet will bring off some stains, but if you have ink, I've never been able to find anything for ink. And if you got green ear, that's a different subject, and we'll show that on another video. I like to put a little Windex, get down in those fingers, just let that soak a little bit. I'm going to keep cleaning. Yeah, I got sold on using the Prel shampoo when I had an Allen doll that was so musty that I could not stand it. So I slathered him up and some brown. Now this one's not that bad. I'm going to go ahead and add a little to her hair, even though I already did the laundry soap. And I let him sit for like 2 days or 3 days and just kept relathering him up in the pail. And when I finally rinsed him after 3-4 days, I'm not sure the amount, he didn't stink anymore. So now that doesn't always work. Sometimes it can take, note, if you have a really stinky doll, sometimes it can take quite a while to get the stink out. Putting them out in the bright sunshine, like I said about the cleaning of the white clothes, that can also help alleviate some of the musty, smelly odors. But sometimes I've had some dolls that have taken a year or more to get the smell out. But time, once you clean them, putting them in the sun and giving them a bath. Now she doesn't stink, but I just wanted to tell you, just show that this is what I use. So she's all soapy. She's had the dirt came off her face. So now I'm going to rinse her and put some Tresemme on her hair. You can use fabric softener. Sometimes I use fabric softener on the hair also. But I found that this seems to make their hair really shiny. And this is not about getting the prettiest, shiniest hair or hair set on your doll. But this is just a pretty basic cleaning, and you'll see how she looks when I get her all done. So I'm putting the Tresemme on her. And I like to put a lot. And now the waiting game begins again. I'm going to sit her, and I will let her sit till this kind of dries. Sometimes I let them sit till they completely dry with that, and then rinse them, and it makes them really, really shiny. Sometimes I don't want to wait that long, so we'll see. I'll let her settle off. So the reveal. So these are the 3 that I put just in the OxyClean and water, and nothing faded. They all came clean. These are later 70s or even 80s maybe for these dresses. They just had a little dust and dirt in them, nothing significant that I needed to get out. I just like things fresh and smelling good. So these, yay, these turned out great. The white, I had this white Ken shirt and the underwear for the doll. Nice and white now, no dinginess. So that came out great with bleach. Yay. The pieces that I put in a 1/6 cup, I had a 1/3 and a half, so a 1/6 cup of vinegar, all did great. Now this would have probably completely faded and been no good at all if I had not, because this red would have faded. I laid this out on when I took it out, I laid it on a paper towel for a few minutes and some red faded, so I had to hurry up and dry this, get this so it didn't fade, so it did not start bleeding. But it looks great, and that's like a 64. This one is nice and white, no red. The flowers did not come off the penny bride or start raveling. I was really happy with that. And the little clone piece looks good. And the little tag is there, but I'm not opening it up to look at it. The problem was the satin. I barely put any vinegar in the satin. This is around 77. This is around 70 to 74 satin and happening. This piece was already kind of falling apart. It had some holes, lots of rips, so that's why I just wanted to experiment to see how much vinegar you need. So if I was going to do this outfit, and if it was dirty, I would put at least a 1/3 cup of vinegar and not soak it as long. These things probably soaked for an hour. The Ken shirt that was in with that looks perfectly fine. No problems with it at all. But I will keep these pieces. I don't know why. Maybe I'll learn to sew and use this as a pattern. But this one, you can see it's even raveling right here. So I don't even know if this can be repaired. But it was really, really dirty. So I was pleased that the dirt came off. So that's, oh, and my doll, she's nice and pretty. Her face is clean. The stain on the neck of the dress came off. Her hair is not matted. It's clean and she smells good. And she's just a cute little doll. I did lightly press her dress with an iron. I don't usually do that. You don't have to do that on most pieces.